There is a reason why almost every ancient civilization feared the mountains. Not respect, fear. Because for thousands of years, high places were associated with something that seemed to watch humanity from above. And the strangest part? Civilizations that never shared borders, languages, or beliefs left behind stories that were remarkably similar. Enormous beings, silent, intelligent, and almost always connected to catastrophe, destruction, and the collapse of entire worlds. But this video is not about mythology. It is not about legends, folklore, or stories told around ancient fires. It is about what happens when small fragments of reality survive the passage of time. Even after centuries of neglect, disbelief, and burial beneath the earth itself. If you discovered a human footprint fossilized in solid stone, larger than your entire body, your mind would immediately try to protect you. It would search for a safer explanation. It would say, it's erosion, it's a coincidence, it's a hoax, it's just a strange geological formation. Because accepting the alternative creates a dangerous problem, a problem most people cannot avoid. Perhaps human history is incomplete. Perhaps entire chapters of our past have vanished. And perhaps what remains is only a fraction of a much larger story. In the late 19th century, deep mining reports from North America, Siberia, and isolated regions of Asia began documenting something unusual, something difficult to explain. Gigantic tools, massive hammers weighing dozens of kilograms, blades far too large for ordinary human hands, underground structures built on a scale that seemed completely disproportionate, functional objects, not religious relics, not decorative sculptures, not symbolic monuments, real tools, objects apparently designed to be used. And hidden inside all of this is a disturbing question. If nobody could realistically use those objects, then why did they exist in the first place? Most people ignore this detail because it sounds impossible. But science has already accepted creatures far more extraordinary. Insects as large as birds, reptiles larger than modern buildings, massive mammals that once dominated entire ecosystems. So why does the idea of larger humans create so much discomfort? Why does it trigger such resistance? Perhaps because dinosaurs do not challenge our identity. Dinosaurs do not force us to rethink our place in history. Giants do. Because if something greater than us once existed, then perhaps we were never truly the pinnacle of the story. Perhaps we arrived later than we think. In 1895, a brief note published by Nature described a discovery in Nevada. The report mentioned unusual remains, abnormal bone density, an incompatible cranial structure, and teeth aligned in a double row. The article was never publicly disproven. No major investigation followed. No dramatic rebuttal appeared. It simply vanished. And perhaps that is the strangest part of all. Great truths are rarely destroyed. More often, they are simply forgotten. They stop being discussed. They disappear from conversations. They fade quietly into the background. Because there is something far more powerful than censorship: ridicule. If an idea appears absurd enough, most people abandon the discussion before they ever investigate it. And perhaps that is exactly why so many records remained forgotten. Not hidden, forgotten. Now imagine another possibility. What if giants did not disappear because they were weak? What if they did not vanish because they failed? What if the planet itself changed? Atmospheric pressure, gravity, oxygen levels, the environment. Everything that keeps life stable today may once have been completely different. The problem is that if this possibility is true, then human history is not a straight line. It is a field of ruins, a landscape filled with missing pieces, and perhaps we are merely the surviving version of certain mountains still inspire fear without explanation. Perhaps that is why ancient cultures described the sky as an occupied place. Perhaps that is why stories separated by oceans somehow arrived at similar conclusions. And perhaps the most frightening possibility is not discovering that giants once existed, but realizing that the modern world may have been built upon the erased memories they left behind. So answering this, if impossible creatures left real traces behind, what else has history chosen to forget? What other discoveries disappeared before they could change everything we think we know? Comment below and tell me which part affected you the most. And if you enjoy mysteries that feel almost forbidden to exist, subscribe to the channel, because the next file goes even further.